Good morning students, I am Padmini. I welcome you all to this Basics of Grammar. Today we are going to learn a very simple and short poem from your English book, that is First Flight. Your English book First Flight, and the poem is Dust of Snow. This poem is written by Robert Frost. So before going to the topic of the poem, the poet has given a very good message within a quotation, that is always a greater significance. A little thing means a tiny thing touches a larger thing. Means here the poet wants to tell the tiny thing, the little thing has a larger significance in our life. So the poem Dust of Snow, it is written by Robert Frost. It's a simple and short poem, but it had a deeper and larger meaning. The poet explains how an act as petty as experiencing snow on one's body can brighten one's the whole day up. So let us discuss the poem with stanza wise. The poem Dust of Snow consists of 2 stanzas. So my dear students, we will discuss the stanza wise explanation, at the same time the word meanings, and at the same time the literary devices which is used by the poet in this poem. Okay? So let us discuss the stanza number 1. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So here the difficult words like shook. Shook means shake, to move. Then hemlock. Hemlock, a poisonous tree and with small white flowers in it. Okay. So the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So the poem is set in a scene where the poet is in a bad mood. Means Robert Frost is in a bad mood. And he is walking by a tree. And what is the name of the tree? A hemlock tree. Hemlock tree symbolizes negativity. Means hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. As he passes away the hemlock tree, a crow happens to throw some dust on him. So it is not mentioned in the poem whether it falls on his head or shoulders. It is completely unknown. So the readers are left in doubt, we can say. The readers are left in doubt that about the bird also, about the bird's specific action. Means whether the crow was landing, whether the crow was shivering with cold, whether the crow was readjusting itself on the branch of the tree or taking off. So it happened to send some particles of snow upon the earthers. Whether it fall on his body, whether it fall on his head, it's also unknown, and it is not mentioned in the poem also. So here the 2 agents of nature, the hemlock tree and the crow, both are signifiers of sadness. Both are signifiers of gloom, just like the poet's mood. And it was the opening scene. And the opening scene where the poet is in a bad mood and walking by a tree, and the tree was hemlock. Suddenly he saw a crow who is just adjusting his body and sent, or you can say throw some scent upon him. So here both are, the crow and the hemlock tree, both signifies the sadness, both signifies the gloom, and the poet's mood also gloom. The second stanza has given my heart a change of mood and some part of a day I had rued. So here we will get a difficult word. That is rued. Rued means held in regret. So as you know that in first stanza, the poet's mood was completely bad. He was not at all happy with his situation. So at the same time, he has symbolized two things, that is the hemlock tree and the crow. Both symbolizes or signifies the sadness and gloom. So what happens? Let us discuss in the second stanza. The author was having a terrible day. But the reasons unknown. No reason has been given why the poet's mood was bad in the first scene. But the falling of the snow on his head lifted his mood instantly. He had already spent his day in a bad mood, but the rest of it was saved by the crow and the hemlock tree. Generally, the hemlock tree and crow are used for negative references, but the poet used them beautifully to portray that inauspicious things can bring joy and happiness too. One must not take things granted and should be open and accept whichever way the nature chooses to bless us. Because the nature is the best healer. And this Robert Frost is a poet. He is a nature poet. Every time he shows in his poem that nature has the healing power. And in some ways, the nature chooses to bless us only. The poet has used here different literary devices like rhyme scheme, alliteration, then inversion, then assonance, then enjambment. So first we will think about the rhyme scheme. So what kind of rhyme scheme the poet has used here? The poet has used here A-B, C-D, C-D rhyme scheme. Next, we will come to alliteration. So question comes here, what is alliteration? What is the meaning of alliteration? The alliteration means the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. So like has given my heart and saved some part. Has given my heart and saved some part. So here H and H, has given H, my heart H. So words has been used repeatedly. Then next, and saved some part, then saved S and some part S. Okay, this is alliteration. Then what is inversion? Inversion means when the structure of a sentence is changed by the poet to create rhyme. This poetic license is called inversion. Okay, like in the first stanza, the poet has used thus: the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow, crow, snow, have a hemlock tree. Okay, then next comes assonance. And what is the assonance? Assonance means the prominence of a vowel sound. The prominence of a vowel sound throughout a line is called assonance. We can say in stanza 1, line 2, that is shook down on me. O sound is prominent. Shook down on me. O sound is prominent. So this is known as assonance. Okay. And the last one, that is enjambment. What is enjambment? When the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation marks. It is called enjambment. And throughout the poem, it has been used. It has been used throughout the poem. There will be no punctuation mark. We cannot find any punctuation mark. So enjambment means when the same sentence continues to the next line without the use of any punctuation mark. It is called enjambment. We can find throughout the poem. So let us discuss the message of the poem. So what is the poet wants to give you the message? So the message of the poem Dust of Snow is that the worst things often lead to the best memories. So in the poem, the poet is not in a good mood. However, when a crow, a bad omen, that is signifies the gloom, shakes down dust of snow, means used in a negative sense. From hemlock tree, another sign of bad omen, means the same thing, it signifies the gloom. The poet feels a change of mood and he remains happy for the rest of the day. So the poem thus gives the message that we should always remain positive, optimistic and at the same time hopeful, even in the worst condition, because goodness is found in everything and goodness is found in nature, because nature has the healing power. So my dear students, what the idea you are getting from the poem? So what is the central idea of the poem? So no doubt, The Dust of Snow is a very short poem. It is written by Robert Frost. A very small and simple poem, but it gives a deep meaning. It expresses the significance of small things in changing one's attitude, changing one's life. The poem explains that the little things in life can make huge changes in our future. At the same time, it reflects that hard times in life will lead to the happier time if we can persist with it. So my dear students, I hope you have understood this poem. This poem is a very small and simple poem, but it gives a larger meaning. I hope you have understood it. If you want the question answer, especially the important question answers, if you want, then you can give message in the comment section. So I will try to collect all the answers, to give all the answers to you. Thank you.